Hi, welcome to Bedtime Channeling with Michele. Um, Today, we will be, after we share the angels' messages and spirits' messages to you all, we will be giving a birthday reading for Libra, and it's going to be from the dates of October 3rd through the 10th. But with that, I'd like to just give out blessings and love to the victims, the hurricane survivors and victims in Southwest Florida. Definitely a tragedy. They're staying strong. I have some friends that were in the primary eye of the hurricane and they're still without electric, working with bare minimum. So put our thoughts and prayers out to those people. So my blessings to my friends in Sarasota, Inglewood, and Venice. I know Naples and Fort Myers, Sanibel Island. To all of you, we send love and blessings to you all, and our thoughts are with you. Today, I'm smudging with a white sage mixture, so I'm just going to go ahead and do that. Thank you. And the deck I'm going to be using today, viewers, is another Doreen Virtue deck. She was very popular with creating decks that I always resonated to. Sadly, from what I understand, she's no longer following metaphysics. But anyway, this one is called Life Purpose by Doreen Virtue. So I just felt for some reason this is going to be an appropriate deck for us to use today. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and open up to Spirit. All right. When I channel the energy viewers for you today from Spirit, they're telling me and they're coming through and they're saying determination and courage. And I feel like a lot of what's coming through right now is not only a message to the whole world and the wars that's taking place, but also specifically to the Southwest Florida vicinity, is just a lot of sticking perseverance, a lot of courage. What Spirit's showing me is, again, it's almost like the angels are coming through and saying, I've told you and I've shared with you that we have to vibrate within our community and reach out and help one another and make the areas that we live in a happier, safer, and more gracious place to be. And it's almost like when we have a natural catastrophe like this Hurricane uh, Ian, I'm sorry. It's like the communities are coming together. People are looking out for one another. And that's where the Spirit, that's where God, that's where they want us to be collectively as a whole. Another thing coming through, and this is not okay, I'm not going to say it's a negative message, but it's almost as if a message not only of love and community, but angels are saying that God, Spirit, is not going to allow us to destroy this planet. Okay. So it's almost like they just keep taking me back to Noah's Ark. Okay. The message always coming through, it seems, is we've got to stick together with love, stop the diversity. For some reason, the dark side wants us to become segregated and they're going like chew each other up, like bite each other's heads off. And they're saying we have to go toward the light and come out from that, rise above the dark side. It's almost like they're saying with this whole planet, there's like this dark cloud or entity, and it's trying to come in. I almost want to say like satanic type work, and it's working and infiltrating through the television, through the media, through the propaganda, whatever you want to call it. And they're encouraging us to be that 5D, to be above this, see through the cloud, push yourself up, persevere, and move forward. They're talking about almost being like a child again. Um, Spirits coming through and asking us to just erase anything that we thought we believed, or what we were taught, how are they saying it? They're going like this to me, almost like, start with a blank slate and allow yourself to get to pure heart as a child. Okay, thank you. They want me to remind everyone that prejudice or prejudgment was taught. We weren't born with that. We were born pure with the enlightenment and curiosity of the world of nature. Oh, okay. They're like asking us to start to pull back to nature. And I mean, literally, they're making some of us, they're putting us in places where we're forced to get back to nature. But they're again encouraging growing food, having gardens, cattle, milk. It's almost like they're saying if you have the means to do so, perhaps have a goat for some reason. So, those of you that are in a country setting where you're able to maybe have a goat, they're saying that the goat's milk and okay, thank you. So, this is a message to those of you that can resonate to this, of course, but they're talking about people who live in an area where it's a bit rural or perhaps outside of a city limit. They're encouraging you to buy a goat, right? So, what does a goat symbolize? When we think about a goat, we symbolize, well, milk, nutrition, steadfast, being able to trot over rough territory. They can live on anything. Goats are survivors. So, almost like, for those of you that aren't literally going to buy a goat, they're asking you to ask for goat energy. Goats, they're again being steadfast, being able to survive, moving through anything. Like goats can eat a tin can. So, having that goat energy. I'm just going to look that up real quick. What is goat energy? Why are they telling goat? I'm not up on all what the animal goat energy. What does it mean? Energy. And that comes through. Okay, so a goat symbolizes and represents ideas relating to abundance, modesty, success and solitude, free spirit, and resilience. So, highly likely that a goat coming in is an indicate of a good time in your life. So this is a good symbolism that the angels and spirit are sharing with us. So to have that success, resilience, moving forward, staying strong, not giving up. So I'm encouraging you to ask the angels, ask the guides to bring some of that goat energy into your life. I just keep hearing perseverance. They're going to survive. Again, I feel like this is a direct message to people out there in the world right now, not only recovering from a massive hurricane, but war times. I just keep hearing combat. Oh, okay. All right. They're saying they're moving on now. So just keep that in mind and ask before you go to sleep for spirit, angels, whoever you look to as your higher power to instill in some of that goat energy. They are saying that the world is starting to, in a kind of crazy way, is how I'm hearing it, come to its senses. It's almost like, again, I don't know if this is like intergalactic or this is definitely stuff coming in far beyond anything that most of us can imagine. But they're stepping in. They're going to intervene. They're going to intervene. They're not going to, they're going to help these dark-sided leaders come to their senses. Okay. They also want me to go here and say this, that Biden will be gone. Biden will be gone. That's in the process right now, is what I'm hearing. It's almost like I hear his wife saying, I can't do this anymore. Believe it or not, Spirit saying she does have this heart. Yeah, so I feel like there's going to be a shift in the consciousness of the dark leaders. Um, Somehow this is going to be like a divine intervention. So again, I want to put out there to you people that we're going to be okay. We're going to be okay. There's a shift in consciousness. It's not like you're going to be able to turn on the tube and say, oh, there's a shift in the consciousness. Of course not. It's something that's going on angelically behind the scenes. But I just keep hearing that's the Biden dismissal, or whatever you want to call it, regressing, moving out, is in the making. I have to tell you, there's going to be a big shift in the American politics coming up. I'm feeling this coming November, December. I keep seeing I keep seeing like an image of Putin, and I'm getting like dark, like a taller person, taller man. I am picking up man. I feel like he has dark colored hair. I feel like he is in his vibrational energy, like he's close to him. And he's going to say, I have to stop this insanity. So it's like they're saying this man is equally dark, or but for something he gets an epiphany. Perhaps he thinks of his loved ones or his own life. And I hear him thinking in his mind, like, I have to stop this insanity. So I feel like there is going to be some kind of divine intervention, and then we're going to see a complete shift in where we've been heading globally. They're smiling, and they're shaking their head, and they're saying, as much as when human lives have to be dismissed, so to say, it will not be a tragedy. It will not be a tragedy. I feel there's someone else that will be going down with him. Again, the angels want me to come back to you, viewers, and just remind you again about that goat energy. What was it? It's like I just keep hearing perseverance. They can trod through anything, loving, having success, resilience, stay strong, stay strong, especially to the people right now who are going through natural catastrophes and man made crisis and catastrophes. They want you to pull in that goat energy. I can do this. I'm going to be stronger. Collectively coming together. And it's almost like I see a circle, like a group of people just in a circle holding hands and just collectively putting that energy out there. We're going to get through this. We're going to be okay. Drawing in goat energy. That's interesting. I've never had that come through before, but I like it. Okay, I'm going to go here. I'm not a weather person by any means, but for the viewers out there who live in the northern states, Spirit just came in and said it's going to be an early winter, so prepare. Early winter. A lot of dark nights, a lot of dark days, as you know. I'm from there as well. But just prepare for early winter. So don't put off putting those snow tires on, getting that tune up, whatever you need to do to prepare. Again, I'm just picking up big shift in politics. So we'll see what happens here in America. Also, we know this is already happening, right, in London, right, Europe. I don't keep up on it much, but as we know, with the Queen's passing. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting to see. Okay, we're going to move on to the cards. Okay, here we go. Okay, I'm just going to say this because they just popping in. They want me to kind of just share. This is going to be a time of renewed relationships. So as we go through this process of resilience, there's going to be renewed relationships. So viewers, for those of you, don't be surprised should some people that have been in your life previously begin to step back in. I'm hearing renewed relationships. It's almost like they're saying in the people, renewed relationships, people that we contracted to come back to work through in this lifetime, but also now you're going to start to meet new people. So I feel like also I'm going to say over this next 6 months, 6 to 8 months, you may find that you're going to meet people at your current age that you're going to bond with and have lifetime relationships and friendships with. So it's all like relationship, but positive stuff. So renewed relationships and new relationships. It's like the contract, it's all coming together right now. We're supposed to come together. And that's interesting because leading into that, the cards I was guided to choose today is life purpose. So this makes sense now, as they're saying these relationships. What is going to be our coexisting purpose? So let's ask Guide. Tell us about our purpose. Tell us about our purpose universally, please, Guide. Purpose universally. What can we do? What are we supposed to do? Cutting the cards. What are we supposed to do? Purpose universal. Oh, goodness. Okay. Well, the soul longs to express itself creatively. So, one of the things that Spirit I feel is coming through with this card is saying we have to express ourselves creatively, whatever creatively is for you, whether that be through music, through song, through dance, through art, through speaking, through writing. But expressing ourselves. I almost get a sense when I channel the energy around this card, viewers, is what they're saying is that we have to be ourselves. We have to be ourselves. So longing to be ourselves, to be our own unique individuals. It's almost like, the world, if you think about it, this world has become so materialistic over the past 20, 25 years. So I'm seeing more. I'm not going to put on the facade anymore. I'm not going to put on the fancy Gucci dresses and the high heels and, all the fashion, show stuff. The soul wants us to get back to our core. Who are we really? Who are we really? So I feel like part of our purpose collectively is to get back to our core. Let go of stop making the designers rich. It's not what we wear so much as who we are, how we think, and how we share, right? How we share, how we spread that kindness. Career changes are going to be embarking on a lot of you. I do feel like if this resonates to you, viewers, be open to some career changes. Collectively, the purpose that you're here is going to shift. So be open to that joy and abundance of a career change. Also, the other thing coming through in regards to this, viewers, is entrepreneur. Okay. If there's a business that you wanted to give a try to, they're encouraging you. This is angelically and energetically a time to go for that. Okay. The lights are on. The lighthouse is lighting the way for you. It's lighting your house. It's interesting because when you look at this card, there's your home and the lighthouse with the angel, right? We're protecting you. So go for that. Embark on that change. They're also talking about, for those of you that have been thinking about, gee, I left my family, I left my home, I thought this was going to be a good thing. They're saying I feel like this is going to be a time where you may be rethinking your decisions and returning back to the roots, returning back to where your soul longs to be, right? Returning back to the roots. You're on the right path. Okay. So if you're starting to question yourself, for those viewers out there, if you're in a time in your life where you're like, what the heck am I doing? Am I on the right path? Should I be going to school? Should I be taking this subject? Your guides are saying you are on the right path. And intuitively, maybe you're questioning in yourself. You want to change your career. Maybe you want to retire, depending on what phase you are in life. The guides are saying, the first thought, that gut feeling is probably where you need to be. Okay. So we are on the right path. I feel like energetically we're really rising above everything. I'm going to pull 3 more cards here. Yeah, getting back to who are we in our soul? We're not the woman with the beautiful dyed hair and the coiffure. I keep thinking about even the 1950 movies, how they had the suits on and high heels, and then the fashion and people that, I'm not going out without this or that. Get back to your natural self. You don't need to always be made up traveling. For those of you who have long to travel, I do feel like there's going to be a lot of traveling. This has a lot to do with the remote type work. Uh, that's I see more and more of this. Thank you. They're saying this will continue, that's remote type working. So the angels are saying there's going to be more remote and travel type work. And I don't feel like literally traveling, like getting in a car or flying in an airplane. I'm feeling like, traveling information over lines, whether that be internet, like we're doing, or I'm hearing telegraph. Is that the Morse code or something? But I'm almost seeing that coming back in some areas for some reason, or some kind of code, some kind of code. So traveling with information, I feel this is more what they're talking about here. Just staying and communicating with our inner guidance and animals, right? Today, our animal totem came through as the goat. So there is a wonderful book I do have. It's called Animal Speaks. So when an animal presents themselves to you or comes in a dream or is channeled through you as the goat energy was for us today, look it up because there's a distinct message. So pay attention, viewers, to the messages, what the animal speaks to you, right? What those messages are. And the last card up today. Wow, they've got us all over the place today, don't they? Um, what is our purpose? What is the purpose collectively? Go with the change. Go with the change. A lot of us are afraid of change, is what they're saying. Go with the change. That's our purpose. Don't stay stuck. Don't be a stick in the mud, right? You're an earth angel who's born to protect, nurture, and teach about nature, about animals, about life. I feel like when I channel the energy around this, viewers, that the message coming from Life's Purpose deck today is be true to yourself. Go where your soul longs to be. Okay? Go where your soul longs to be. It's almost like when I look at this card, she's a beautiful young girl, probably 12 or 13, with beautiful white wings. And she's just dancing through a meadow, feeling free, feeling connected. They have this thing where they say, take your shoes off and connect to the earth, right? Get grounded, get grounded. So be your own earth angel. Be creative. Don't be afraid of change. Listen to that inner guidance, right? If your soul is saying, hey, I want to move, or I want to go back to my family, or I want to reconnect with an old friend and see where they're at, follow that, okay? Connect with your inner guidance. And they're saying, don't be a stick in the mud. Don't be a stick in the mud. I'll pull one more card to conclude this, and then we will move on to our Libra, October 3rd through the 10th birthday reading. Whoa, just I always say before this video, show me where you want me to go. What message do you want me to share with viewers? And they just take me all over the place. So I just go with it. I hope that this is helping you and that you can resonate to some of this guidance from your angels and your guides. Okay, here we go. You're able to discern answers and guidance for yourself and others. Now, this is like the oracle card, but again, this just summarizes what message came through for us all is that trust your inner guidance. We can discern. We know what the answers are and we know what's best for us. It's almost like we have a natural instinct, and if we listen to it, it will tell us right from wrong. So listen to that inner guidance. We have the ability, all of us do. We're all a little bit intuitive in some way. It's like that little voice. All right, October 3rd through the 10th. Oh, happy birthday, Libra, still in Libra. I believe to the 22nd or 23rd, somewhere in that vicinity. Or balancing. Are we balancing? Okay, how are we doing with balance? One of the things coming through for my birthday Libras today is how are you balancing? How are you balancing work and play? Are you becoming too responsible? So your challenge, birthday babies, October 3rd through the 10th, is finding that balance. One of the things they're showing me is that you have the key words for you over this week is going to be intelligence, ability, and success. Okay. So intelligence, ability, and success. These are your key words. Okay. So again, they want you to be mindful of keeping that in balance. What they are showing me is the birthday babies in this week tend to become workaholics. Even if you're retired, you may find that you're helping out in a lot of volunteer places. Again, that's wonderful, right? The message of community. But are you giving too much to your volunteer service or your job and you're neglecting your husband or your friends or your children or wherever you are in your stage of life? So the key thing for you, birthday babies, Libra babies, is maintain that balance. Relationships are going to build and become stronger. They're talking about stepping out. They're showing me like literally putting your foot, like taking a step forward. You're very, very good with causes, fighting for the underdog. Again, that expression, that creativity, making posters, speaking the word, organizing. Um, they're saying protests, peaceful ones, right? But organizing a cause. You work very well in groups. Work is your ally. They're also saying for a lot of you through this October 3rd through the 10th, you're building on your dreams. So, whatever your dreams are, your guides are coming through and they're encouraging you to continue to build on your dreams. Build on your dreams. Scheduling is going to be key for you. So, this coming year, really keeping a good appointment book, keeping things scheduled, devotion, devotion to your work and to your cause. Okay, thank you. They do want me to repeat this again, so I'm going to. They're saying remember the balance. Okay, it's good to go for your cause. I feel like a lot of you born during this week, your job is not like your work. Like your job is something you truly believe in, and it's like a cause. And they're while you're passionate about it, they want you to remember, husband or wifey, the children, the dogs, your family. So and it's not like you would purposely neglect them, but again, are you balancing family, leisure, and work? And the colors they're showing me is like a orchid and a light blue, orchid and light blue. That vibrates, those colors vibrate with you because it is calming. You're very dynamic for some reason this birthday week. So you need to wear and be around those calming colors. So, like a orchid and light blue are going to be colors that are going to help to calm your vibration a little bit. So, again, stepping out, fighting for that cause, going after your dreams, you will achieve your dreams. They're saying stay in that go energy, perseverance, resilience, not quitting when the going gets rough. You will achieve your dreams. Okay? So happy birthday, Libra. And I thank you all for viewing Bedtime Channeling with Michele. And if you resonated to this message, I really appreciate a like, a subscribe, and a like. And I'll be with you next week, hopefully, in God's will, with love and light. Namaste.